Our next inductee is Ann Peterson, a fixture at Kansas City's KCTV from 1979 until 2003. Let's take a look at the career of this broadcasting pioneer.
Ann Peterson spent countless years right here on this news set talking to Kansas Cityans who adored and trusted her. And she really set the bar for those of us who followed by covering momentous, unforgettable stories. Like the Hyatt Skywalk collapse.
So help me God.
Ronald Reagan's inauguration in '81. And Ann even traveled across the pond to cover Prince Charles and Diana's wedding. You know, Ann was appointments television, not to be missed. I still remember and almost feel her in this very space today.
Ann Peterson, Eyewitness News, KCTV 5, Kansas City.
And here comes Ann. Ann Peterson, 23 years old when she walked into this station, 23 years old when we started anchoring together. Probably the oldest anchor team in the United States, as far as we know. Ann and I worked together for so many years that after a while we could kind of second guess each other. And she could tell when I needed help, and I could tell when she needed help. I remember one time when I needed help.
She describes him as a green alien with 3 eyes and 3 ears, but only 2 noses. The woman told police the intruder, who sounded like a male, broke into her apartment last night. You can't do it.
However, she didn't say what program.
That's right. Thank you.
Ann was liked by everybody in the newsroom. The photographers, the tape editors, the writers, the producers, the directors. I mean, everybody liked Ann, even the guys in the weather department and the sports department. As a matter of fact, Ann even got along with management, and that's saying something. And she did it all with dignity and class and style.
And I'm Ann Peterson. The Royals are taking a pounding in Cleveland and a bomb in a Wichita school. Kansas City's news at 10 is next.
And also willingly gave of her time to help other organizations within the community. In fact, on occasion, we had to remind her that you can't fix everything in Kansas City in 1 month, and maybe just slow down just a little bit.
Children's Hospital of Wisconsin is one of the first hospitals outside of Kansas City to embrace the Shadow Buddies program. For 14 years, their Child Life Department and pre-op programs have used these buddies to help demonstrate their procedures in order to help reduce the fear and anxiety of the children.
One thing I can say about you is that you are the same person on air as you are off air. You are full of compassion and empathy and intelligence. You are a joy to be around, and this is such a deserving honor for you. Congratulations.
I'll also remember you for your professionalism in the newsroom and your kindness to everyone in the building, even outside of the building, and that's what makes you such a special person. I'm so proud to say I had an opportunity to work with you. So, from the bottom of my heart, Ann, congratulations. You deserve this.
How you can help warm up some Kansas Cityans tonight at 10.
She was a joy to work with, but what really impressed me about her was her strong work ethic and her high standards. Hard work, excellence, always her standards for her anchoring and her reporting throughout her long career. In fact, everything she does with her whole heart, whether that was on the set, out in the field, producing documentaries, or community service. Ann gives her all to everything she does. And by the way, she is just the sweetest person you'll ever meet. Congratulations, Ann. This is a well-deserved honor.
Remember, we hit the 40 share of the market.
Yep, that's right.
And Phil Jones came out there with champagne.
You and the venerable Wendell Anschutz became a KC institution. And in the country, you were the longest running anchor pair ever. You always have a special place in my heart, Ann. I love you, and congratulations. You are the best.
When I started at Channel 5 back in 1993, it did not take long to realize that the community loved Ann Peterson. They had watched her grow up right before their eyes on television. To them, Ann was not a news anchor, she was a trusted friend.
The world and the world of broadcasting needs more Ann Petersons, and I'm happy to see her get such a recognition.
We certainly have reached a milestone in our careers, and to say the least, these have been the best years of my life.
Please welcome Ann Peterson. to the stage. Ann?
Can I give you a hug?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm a hugger. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, Mike, you said you weren't going to cry. Well, I'm a faucet from the very beginning. First of all, congratulations to all of the Hall of Famers. I feel so blessed. I feel so humbly grateful for this incredible honor. I am completely overwhelmed with emotion and joy. You have no idea what I'm feeling right now. When I looked at that video and I saw all of the people that were there and saying those things, I thought, wow, I love you all. And I think about everyone who is here tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this incredible honor. I actually feel like I have to pinch myself to figure out if this is a real moment, and because it feels so surreal to me. Who would ever have thought 45 years ago, when I came to KCTV5, as green as the Kentucky bluegrass, which I was, that I would be standing here tonight? I never dreamed that this could ever happen. Never, ever in my life. I mean, you think about it when you enter into your career and you have all these dreams of what you want that to be, but you have no idea. You have absolutely no idea what tomorrow will bring. All you have is today to do the best you can be. And so being inducted into the Missouri Broadcasters Hall of Fame is truly, truly the greatest achievement that I could ever have imagined. And you know what? I'm not done yet. I honestly believe that, you know, when I think about the years that I was at KCTV5, the best years of my life with the team that I was with and everyone that I worked with, I miss those days. I miss those days because it didn't matter what happened during the day. You were always working hard to make it, you know, leading up to the broadcast. But when you sat down on the set with family, that's what the news team was all about, family. That was just such a golden moment because we were going to be doing something that was giving back to our community. You know, I have to say that what else is kind of surreal right now is the last time that I was here was in 2010 when Wendell Anschutz, my co-anchor, was inducted posthumously into the Hall of Fame. And I had the great honor of introducing his son, Curtis, who accepted his award on Wendell's behalf. Wendell was not only the best co-anchor I ever could have had for 22 years. Wendell was my mentor, my dear friend, and goodness gracious, for 22 years being an anchor team, and we had such great support from our family, our spouses, and our loved ones. We were who we were because when we were on the set, we were the same on the set as we were off the air. It was because this is who we were, and that was important. Wendell was the Walter Cronkite of Kansas City. I always called him that, and he was also a Charles Osgood or a Charles Kuralt. He was such an exceptional journalist, But not only that, he was so genuine and had a heart and soul for everything he did and everyone he knew. He was the best. And I feel so blessed that we were an anchor team during what I call the golden age of broadcasting. I am forever grateful for everyone I worked with, both on and off the news set. We also had such a great management team. Phil Jones, then John Rose, Mike Casserly, who hired me, and then Jim Overbay. And I tell you, human engineers, I always said, Phil, you're a human engineer. You can get the best out of everyone at this station because you are pouring into them positive reinforcement and drawing out of them the best that they can be. And as a result, every single person in the station felt valued and appreciated. And we became an extended family that worked together to become a community-minded station. As a result, our news team was committed not only for delivering the news fairly, accurately, balanced, and with journalistic integrity. We wanted to reach beyond the anchor desk to make a difference in our community. That was our mantra. I've always looked at my career as a huge responsibility and a privilege. And when the viewers would click on our newscast, that was a very special invitation. They were inviting us into their home to deliver the news, weather, and sports of the day that affected their heart, their mind, and their pocketbook. That invitation is a privilege, and as an invited guest, I felt it was always important to be gracious and present the information with compassion, caring, and heart. Delivering the news was very, very important, but having a personal connection with the viewers was priceless. As I reflect on my career in television news, I can honestly tell you that it has been a journey with awesome and amazing adventures and experiences, but also some pretty tough challenges along the way. And when the going gets tough, my attitude was to always look at the glass half full, not half empty, and that anything is possible if you put your heart and soul into making it happen. I thank my parents for instilling in me the attitude of gratitude and giving me the passion and conviction to strive for perfection and accept only excellence. Never assume anything or take anything for granted. And I always believed I was only as good as my last broadcast. Success was never measured by how high up the ladder I climbed, but rather what I could accomplish every step along the way, using the tools in my toolbox to build a life that leaves each situation better than I found it, and doing everything for the right reasons. I believe life is about giving, not receiving. The best part of my career has always been the people that I've met along the way. After all, the most important thing in life are the relationships that we touch. And the people who have touched my life, my lifelong friends who are here with me tonight, we have gone through everything together, and I feel so blessed that you are here with me tonight. My son was supposed to be here with me, but he fell sick, so he couldn't be here. And I look up and I thank my father, my husband, my son, and the rest of my family who is there, who have guided me, and my Heavenly Father for giving me the strength and the courage and the belief that I could maybe make a little difference in this world. My dear and precious Heavenly Father, I thank Him for the opportunity to use my career as a vehicle to hopefully touch people's lives and make a difference in the community. Each and every one of you is a success in life. And I leave you with this very special poem that I hold near and dear to my heart, because I know this applies to each and every one of you. You are a success if you love life and live it to its fullest. If you've discovered and shared the strengths and talents that are uniquely your own. If you put your best into each task and leave each situation better than you found it. If you seek and find that which is beautiful in all people and all things. If your heart is full of love and warm with compassion, and you find joy in living and peace within yourself. Thank you all so much for your love and your support. God bless you all. Thank you.